Welcome into Chicago Bears Now. I am Harrison Graham. Coming up in a few minutes, the Chat Sports team out in Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Caught up with DJ Moore for a couple of minutes, so exclusive interview. Jeremy Chuggs on site, able to grab DJ for a few minutes, so you'll hear from him. So stay tuned for that. Exciting stuff to hear from wide receiver one. Before we get to that and a Caleb Williams story here, Fall for Follow game. Hit me up on Twitter at HGramNFL. First 10 new followers that also tweet at me, FGB, will get a follow back. So hit that follow button, tweet FGB at me. If you do so, I'll hit you with that follow back. First 10 guarantee follow back. Chances are I'll probably follow you regardless. At HGramNFL. Hit me up on Twitter, X, whatever we're calling it these days. All right, before we get to DJ Moore, Caleb Williams. Yep, more Caleb Williams talk. That's what we do here. NFL analyst Merril Hoge, who's bounced around. He used to be with ESPN, etc. He is not a fan of Caleb Williams' game. I mean, that's kind of the simplest way I can put it here. He hopped on NBC Sports Chicago here today at Media Row and said this: the one thing that is clear, he is not special. He's not something unique like a Patrick Mahomes, and I hope the Bears don't think, let's try to make up for our mistake when we passed up on Mahomes and go get him. The kid is not Patrick Mahomes. He isn't remotely close to that. That's a pretty strong statement, I would say. Now, Caleb Williams, as we've come to learn, he's kind of a receipts guy, so he liked that tweet, kind of storing that away on the old Twitter app. Again, at HGramNFL if you want to give me a follow. Let me just say this, and I think this is important to understand. Comparing any quarterback to Patrick Mahomes is stupid. Now, I think what is acceptable, and quite frankly what I think most people are doing when they compare Caleb Williams to Mahomes, is talking about the play style. We don't know what he'll become for sure. You never know for sure when it comes to these college quarterbacks in the NFL. But the play style similarities are there. Whether you agree with me or not, or if you watch the highlights and don't see it or not, you know who does say that they're very similar? Cliff Kingsbury, who coached them both at the college level. And it doesn't take a genius to see similar play styles, the crazy arm angles, making wild throws on the run, the arm strength, just doing different things with his legs to throw on the run and to take off and scramble when needed. Like, there are similarities in their games. Now, if you got 75% of Mahomes, the player in the NFL, that's a pretty damn good quarterback, I would say. I don't expect Caleb Williams to have as good of a career as Patrick Mahomes because I think Patrick Mahomes is already a top 3 quarterback we've ever seen. So yes, of course that's ludicrous. But for Merril Hoge to be like, he's nothing special, nothing about his game is unique, I'd say when you watch him, you see some special things and uniqueness. Now, that doesn't mean he's flawless. That doesn't mean there aren't things he's got to clean up, just like Mahomes when he came out, which, by the way, Merril Hoge had a second-round grade on back in the day. That's been dug up. I think Caleb Williams is the best quarterback in this draft. I think the ceiling is the highest. I think the floor is the highest, by the way. I just think at minimum he's at least going to be a middle-of-the-road starter. So if that's the minimum, right, I think you're in a pretty good spot here, which I could be wrong. Maybe he sucks. Maybe he's the next Johnny Manziel. I have no idea, but I feel pretty good. I think he's got really good arm strength, good size, and you see how talented that arm is and what he can do from play to play to play. So, yeah, I think he's really good. Do I think he's going to be Patrick Mahomes 2.0? No, because that's stupid to say. But I do see similarities in their game, which I think is all people say when they make that comparison, at least for the most part. Who do you guys think is the best quarterback prospect in this draft? Let me know down in the comment section down below who you think the best QB prospect is. All right, we're going to get to DJ Moore here in just a moment. Jeremy Chuggs, one of our producers here at Chat Sports, is out in Vegas for Super Bowl 58. He grabbed DJ for a couple minutes. But first, I'll tell you guys about our sponsor here. That is LinkedIn. Go to linkedin.com/NFL Daily to post your job for free, because when you're hiring for your small business, you want to find quality professionals that are right for the role you're looking for. That's why you have to check out LinkedIn Jobs. They have the tools to find the right professionals for your team and in a quick manner. LinkedIn isn't just another job board. They are a vast network of more than 1 billion professionals, which makes it the best place to hire. It gives you the access to professionals you can't find anywhere else, and they do it all while making the process easy and intuitive. Hiring is easy when you have quality candidates. So easy, in fact, that 86% of small businesses get a qualified candidate within 24 hours. We know better than anybody at Chat Sports. You got to find quality hires quickly. We're still a small business growing, and LinkedIn knows that. They know that small businesses are wearing a ton of hats and may not have the time or resources to spend a lot of time on a hire. So I recommend that you post your job for free, by the way, with LinkedIn Jobs. Go to linkedin.com/NFL Daily. LinkedIn.com/NFL Daily. Terms and conditions apply. Link is in the comments and in the description of this video. All right. DJ Moore from Media Row in Las Vegas catches up with us here at Chat Sports.
All right, man. So obviously, a lot of change this offseason for the organization, for the Bears. I know, a lot around the quarterback position, and I know you kind of melded well with Justin Fields this past year. What do you see that relationship going into this offseason?
Hopefully, we continue to build on it. Hopefully, he stays, and I know we make another run at it.
And then obviously, a lot more changes this offseason with the number 1 pick, a lot of, rumors and stuff going around. How do you as a player kind of keep out that outside noise of all the rumors and stuff going on around the team?
You really can't. You got to work your way through it and navigate through it and all the questions that you get. That's really how you got to do it.
And then, in an NFC North that, a lot of people are saying might be really stacked next year. You have Jordan Love and the Packers, the Lions, obviously, with where they've been. Is the NFC North one of the hardest divisions in the NFL now going into next season? Because you got y'all, you got them, Packers, Lions.
Yeah, I give it between the South, the whole NFC and the whole. You got them out west, you got the East, you got the South, and you got us. So that's one of the hardest overall divisions, but in a sense, I say we probably got the second hardest. I give it to the NFC East first, and then it'd be the North. Yeah. So it's like that.
Only been there one season. Deep in Chicago, deep dish, New York pizza. Which one you going with?
I'm gonna go with deep dish. I ain't trying to get canceled out there.
All right, and then last question for you. Obviously, because you'd be number 1. Obviously, yeah. Outside of you, top 3 receivers in the NFL today. I know a lot of your boys are walking around here.
You got Justin Jefferson, you got Devontae, and you got Tyreek and Steph. So I give it to them 3.
Okay, 4. Yeah. I got you. Hey, thank you so much for your time. Hope you have a good day, man.
Hey,
shout out to DJ Moore for giving us a few minutes of his time. And my main takeaway is, and continues to be when he talks, is I just respect his loyalty to Justin Fields. I really do, man. It's one thing to say it like after a game, in a locker room or after the season, even in your exit interview with the media, but like a month later, still saying, yeah, that's my guy. I want him to be here. I respect it, man. And look, it makes sense. DJ Moore had a career year with this guy. He's been productive regardless of the quarterback he's played with, but career high in catches, career high in yards, 8 touchdowns. He had a tremendous season with Justin Fields. Of course he wants to keep building with him. I think it's genuine. I don't think it's one of these, well, I can't say something bad about my teammates, and I'm not going to do that. I think he truly believes, hey, this is the guy for us. This is the guy to take us to the next level. And I respect the hell out of him for doing that relentlessly here. At the same time, this is what he said to the Chicago Sun-Times just the other day when asked about the topic. Advocating for Fields, he said, and to see it come through would be amazing. But if it doesn't, I'll still be happy. I don't get paid to make that decision. I just go out there and make as many plays as I can for the QB that's back there, as I've shown this year, but it would be nice to see Justin stay. So yes, he's going to advocate for him. He wants him to stay. But the guy's going to be a professional. You know why? Because he's done that his entire career, regardless of what quarterback he's playing with. Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Teddy Bridgewater, Justin Fields, Tyson Bagent. This guy, through a 5-6 year start to his career, has played with a ton of different quarterbacks already. So he's going to be a pro. At the same time, I do not blame him at all for wanting to keep building this with Justin Fields, where he feels like he's finally, gotten some competent QB play. It's just, look, the Bears are in this unique situation where they have the number 1 pick for a second straight year and have a chance to take a really, really good quarterback prospect. Show DJ Moore some love. Again, we appreciate him hopping on here at Chicago Bears Now. Type 2 down in the comments to show number 2 some love, because he was a lot of fun to watch this year. And regardless of who the quarterback's going to be, he's going to be fun to watch moving forward. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to this episode of Bears Now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the DJ Moore portion there as well. I'm Harrison Graham. We'll see you guys next time here on the channel.